This is Brian Joseph with theprocessofhiphop.com. Today's video we're talking about West Coast gangster rap. Lots of misconceptions about the subgenre. We hope to clear all of those up. So let's go. Hip-hop has many subgenres. One of those subgenres, one of the more popular subgenres, has been gangster rap. It has been around for over 35 years. Gangster rap is a style of rap where the content deals primarily with the gangsta or street lifestyle, popularized by NWA in the late 80s. It is important to note that gangster rap did not birth or even popularize the gangster lifestyle. As films celebrating gangsterism have been around since modern film was born, in the 1930s, films such as Little Caesar, Public Enemy, and the original Scarface were very popular and influential to future films. People of all races and ethnicities have been fans of this genre. The 1980 film Scarface was arguably the most influential film to the hip-hop genre. The art of street talking, rhyming, rapping has been around for years and is steeped in Black oral tradition, and that goes back hundreds of years. So this is not something new to Black culture whatsoever.
Meaning that back in the days, we used to call it the dozens. Slaves were sold one by one unless there was a defect. Their leg was hurt, an arm was severed, mental issues, maybe sick. Those people were sold in a dozen. So slaves would start going back and forth with each other saying, well, your head's bigger than your neck, and that makes you a lollipop. Your mother is so this, I could do that. And everybody would laugh at you.
Further popular examples of this style is seen in comedian Rudy Ray Moore's Dolomite character that rose to fame by crafting a crude style of street talking. Richard Pryor had his audacious style of comedy. Red Fox. These comedians were very influential to the subgenre of gangster rap.
You're standing on my goddamn feet. The monkey lived in the jungle in an old oak tree. Bullshitting the line every day in the week. Every day before
Roger Abrahams, who was a folklorist in 1963 Philadelphia, he collected similar street poems. And these poems embodied Black culture and were expressive and colorful in nature and had a rhyming style. These poems were taken directly from the audacious style of rhyming that Black men recited on street corners, bars, and anywhere else where decorum wasn't required, and this language was popularized by Black exploitation films.
Wake up one morning with some money that's subject to go crazy, you know? I keep them looking good, pretty, and all that, you know, but no dough. When I get a bitch, I got a bitch.
Ooh, right on.
Remember that Mac the Bear?
Yeah.
Tried to steal one of my bitches. Yeah, I called him up on telephone. I said, hey, man, come on over to the pad and let's rap a taste on it, you know? So when he comes over, I told her to give him a little taste, because she sure as shit wasn't getting none from me. See, that nigga wanted the honey. All we want is the money.
First misconception about gangster rap is that it originated on the West Coast. Actually, it didn't. Philadelphia MC Schoolie D released PSK What Does It Mean in 1985.
We're making that green. People always say, what the hell does that mean? Green for the people who can't understand. A one homeboy became a man. As for the way you scream and shout, one by one I'm knocking you out. Came for the way my DJ cutting. Other MCs, man, you ain't saying nothing. Rocking on to the break of dawn. I think cold money, your time.
Meanwhile, on the West Coast in LA, Tracy Morrow, aka Ice-T, was becoming a West Coast pioneer for gangster rap, and he was heavily influenced by Schoolie D and PSK, and he was also influenced by that imagery persona of the black exploitation films. And you can hear Schoolie D's influence on Ice-T on 6 in the Morning on Rhyme Pays.
Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy cause free. And the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least $1,000. Gold on my neck, my pistol's close at hand. I'm a self-made monster of the city streets, remotely controlled by hard hip-hop beats. But just living in the city is a serious task. Didn't know what the cops wanted, didn't have time to ask.
So NWA was no doubt influenced by Ice-T on Rhyme Pays, and what NWA did was to brand and popularize the gangster rap subgenre. You had gangster rappers and other gangster rap groups like DJ Quick, like Second to None, Compton's Most Wanted, Above the Law. They were all part of this popularization. The content of gangster rap, though, was mostly derived from what was actually going on in the streets of LA, Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Pomona, and other neighborhoods like that. The crack epidemic was at its height in the mid to late 80s, and that, along with access to automatic weapons, created deadly turf wars among gangs, and it also created increased interactions with the police. The next misconception that I'm going to talk about is that gangster rap causes violence, and gangster rappers were and are often blamed with inciting or glorifying gang violence, but there is no direct correlation to that. People commit crimes for a variety of reasons, like poverty, drug use, or the circumstances they were born into. But gangs, street violence, and the lifestyle all predates gangster rap and hip-hop in general.
Police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown, and not the other color, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit cause I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe to toe in the middle of a sale. Fucking with me cause I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. Searching my car, looking for the product, thinking every nigga is selling narcotics.
Gangster rap was always intended to be entertainment, just like the gangster films that it borrowed style and imagery from, the black exploitation films. It was not designed to be anything else but entertainment. For some reason, because it was a genre that had never been seen or done before, and remember at the time, mid to late 80s, rap, hip-hop was a brand new genre. And so people had a problem with it. And I'm not going to get into the censorship issues during this video, but I just want to remind and once again restate that the content that these MCs were utilizing, their lyrics that they were writing, were nothing different from what had been done before. The major difference is they were talking about what was going on in their communities at that time.
Yeah, I believe that shit.
Then say this shit like you believe it, man. Like it's a motherfucking Sunday and you cruising down Crenshaw in a motherfucking 6'4". Come on, say that shit like you believe it, man. Like it's your words, feel that shit. Stop playing around, loosen the fuck up. There you go.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Oh, shit. Hey, that was dope, eh? That shit was dope, man. Yeah.
So the last misconception that I'm going to talk about is who exactly was buying gangster rap. Common misconception is that young black kids or inner city black kids or inner city youth for that matter were the consumer base for gangster rap, when in fact it was non-blacks. Hip-hop in general has been consumed by non-blacks. That's been the primary consumer base for the genre from the very beginning. The success of gangster rap also provided a blueprint, not only a blueprint for record companies, but also a blueprint for future artists. So they were able to take what Ice-T, what NWA did, and basically do the same thing, and with a lot of success. So you don't have a Snoop, a Game, a Nipsey Hussle without those early rappers. So this is Brian Joseph with The Process of Hip Hop. I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Peace.